Henshin Hangout time. You guys, thank you so much for joining us on your Saturday. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with us. And
we appreciate it.
Thank you. God, that's
what are you saying?
You went
from like English to...
They know what I'm saying. I'm trying to squeeze that in. Sorry about the little delay. We are shooting a new spot. Justin just got a new spot. What do you think about this new spot?
Oh, it's fancy.
Yeah?
It's fancy and it's glassy.
Yeah. There is a lot of glass. Well, you guys, thank you so much for joining us on TGIS. We know we're a little bit earlier this week.
We're both later than intended, but earlier than usual.
Yes, so it's fine. It's totally fine. Justin, how's your week going?
Good. Packed day today. So I had
Did you meet Dennis Quaid today?
I did meet Dennis Quaid today.
Oh my gosh.
And you had puppies with you the whole time?
I had puppies.
Was he intruding on anybody else's houses?
What's up?
Was he intruding on anybody else's house?
He made a joke about the fact that movie's coming out the same weekend as we're promoting his Happy Dog movie.
That's good.
And I did get to meet some puppies.
Oh,
did
they do that thing where you play with puppies and answer questions?
No. But like Dennis Quaid brought his dog Peaches.
Oh, Peaches?
And it's a nice dog, very chill dog. And then I met a couple puppies at the adoption puppy. So we're talking about dogs way more than.
You didn't bring any dogs home?
I'm actually. Shh.
Okay.
It's over there.
And we're also joined by Toku Kid. How are you doing?
Doing good.
We just got finished with Ranger wrap up, and we're just jumping in to our Japanese Super Sentai counterpart.
Yeah.
So what show do you guys want to talk about first?
What about the shorter?
Let's do it shorter.
We'll do Shinobi?
Yeah, Shinobi.
Shinobi.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys know. So we've been covering some of the spin-off series, and we did Ryuki last week.
Yeah, you did episode 2 of Ryuki last week. Yeah.
Now we're doing episode 2 of Shinobi this week. So initially, what did you guys think about the episode?
I'm definitely like digging the vibe of the show. The show is a fun show. It's a little lighter.
You like the main character?
I do like the main character.
Yeah, I think he's a lot better than.
I know.
To be honest, I think he's just funnier.
Well, one has to get his series done in 3 episodes, while the other's got 40.
Right.
Yeah, but I feel like they're setting this up as a backdoor pilot too.
Oh, for sure.
Possibly, especially going. What is it set in 2022?
Yeah.
So maybe in 2022 we can get a Shinobi full-on series.
If at the very minimum, we'll probably get like video, like V cinemas. We'll probably get more internet videos.
I think we get a V cinema for a little hint for the last episode.
Yeah.
We got a couple little goodies from the last credits.
So, what were some of your guys' favorite things from this episode?
I like that Shinobi. What's Shinobi's second writer called?
Ooh, didn't pick
can't
up
remember
on
his
that
name.
one. But that's that guy, right?
Orange Raider.
The Orange Raider.
He's a fuckboy.
Yeah, he is.
And he's great.
Totally. 100%.
I mean, we kind of found out why he was sabotaging her little ninja sessions.
Because he doesn't want her hired as agency.
Don't do this, folks. Don't do this.
Doesn't that kind of look like Peter right there? In that
a horrified scream, Peter.
Yeah. Oh, he initially wanted her to be his.
Don't
secretary.
do this.
No, that's awful.
I want to point something out. This is bad in many ways. Don't do this.
So we initially thought that he was just doing that because he was evil.
Right.
He's not so much evil.
He's just a moron.
He's a moron, yeah.
But you said that because he had full control over like the other henchmen ninjas that he was evil. You guys
I see people why I keep saying switch here. Take it.
Okay.
It's
Oh yeah.
I see. Everyone like switch. It's bothering me. And went why?
Well,
because
yes.
I should be here. Okay, we're good.
Okay. So I mean, he was in full control of the ninja, so it was easy to assume that he was bad, but not so much.
He's kind of bad though.
He's selfish.
He's just a moron.
He's working for the villain still.
Yeah.
For a very wrong reason.
Yeah.
It's the friend of my, or enemy of my enemy is my friend type thing.
Scenario. Yeah. In this case.
But he's still an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that works if he's working for a supervillain.
No, he's still a moron because he saw him there after he henshined out. Is that the term?
Henshined out.
Henshined out. And he's like, oh, what are you doing here? Have you seen Shinobi? He's like, you moron. That's him, you dummy.
Also, hey, maybe don't tell the brother of the person you're interested in dating that you were like, I screwed over your sibling so that I could date them. That's not... That's just bad. Again, that's just real bad. Don't do that. But this is kind of where it's awkward because Shinobi's sister
It is the most awkward love triangle ever.
Oh, it goes back to Quest for Fire 2. Sibling love.
Oh.
It is the
Bring it back
most
to another
awkward
show.
love triangle ever.
Yeah.
She is in love with Shinobi. Shinobi is secretly her brother.
Yeah.
But the other guy's in love with her.
Oof.
Who's their childhood friend?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or his childhood friend.
Yeah.
So it's just a whole bunch. I mean,
It's awkward all around.
yeah. I like the fight scenes. I like they're still using the whole drone footage, and it's very smooth. Like
Yeah.
you'd think some of the actors when they're fighting with that, and there's a drone with like rotating blades coming that close to your face, you'd flinch a little bit or get scared. But no.
No. What I would do to see like the behind the scenes footage of how the drone cameras are shooting all the action sequences because they're really cool.
I want
And
to see all the bloopers.
the
Yeah.
bloopers.
Just the comrade getting slapped
Just a
in the
few
face.
times. How many drones do you guys think that they go through the season?
Weekly. They go through like 20 weekly.
20 weekly?
I don't know.
And they're in Japan, so they
That's-
just probably,
they-
you know.
Everyone
maybe-
has a drone in their pocket.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know.
Little drones,
Little
shooting
drones.
at 1080p. Honestly, I really like the series. I'm enjoying Ryuki a little bit more, just
Okay.
because it's a little bit of a darker tone. And
Even
I,
without the context of the original show?
yeah, which makes it, like we were saying, it makes it easier to understand Ryuki because even their memories are wiped.
Yeah, that's true.
So
It's a good starter.
it's a
Yeah.
clean slate for you. Obviously, for you, you have a different appreciation for it because
Because there's a lot of stuff they're throwing in.
that,
in the
and
series.
because it's one of your favorite shows.
Yeah, number one. That's
yeah,
why I got the
number one.
CSM.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So yeah, overall, let's let the audience score this. While we're waiting for that score, what do you guys give it?
Out of 5 shurikens, I give it a 3.5.
Yeah, I'm around 3.5.
Yeah.
It's a little wonky,
It's
the
goofy.
comedy is kind of
It's a little-
weird. Yeah.
It's one of the older, like, 2000-ish, 2000
Yeah,
type stuff.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, it still holds up. It's still better than. Well, I don't know. I can't say that now because I haven't been keeping up with Geo, so I don't
Yeah.
know.
Geo got better.
It got better.
Too late, though.
Well,
Too late.
You can't have a show get better 30
King Kamen
episodes.
Rider go Kaiser.
Yeah, you can't. 30 episodes in, you can't do that.
I wrote this on the THS Hashtaggers Facebook page, but I did see the Agito episodes because I did watch.
Yeah, because you like Agito.
I liked Agito, and yeah, right. No, the Agito eps.
Everything they should have been doing since the start.
Yep.
None of the
Yep.
wiping, they should just been homages all around, giving actors story bits, even closing some stories.
Absolutely, yeah. And it was really great, all the little nods he threw in. Like, I even got one more mana saying Suichi-kun on camera, and it was a really great trippy episode, and even properly uses Suichi, the Kamen Rider of Agito, well in the main narrative in terms of what's going on with Tsukiyomi. But like you said, I think you said, actually, you just literally said this, you don't get, it's like you're 30 episodes in and now the show's getting better.
You know, yeah.
Also, he still hasn't rode his bike.
He still hasn't. So you've been keeping up with the show.
No,
I have.
I've just been watching. I just watched the Agito episode, and
I've been keeping up just
Yeah.
because it's Kamen Rider. It's like I have to see how it ends. But it's funny, like you dropped Jail. It's like we can't forgive it took this long, but you gave Lupat almost the entire series to do that.
but like
Well,
there,
it picked up after a while. That's the
The
Yeah.
last 10 episodes.
was
no,
the-
no. It. Some
you
of it-
guys. I think here's the thing. You guys were not as crazy about Lupat, but you were at least interested enough to keep going.
lukewarm about it.
You were lukewarm, whereas like Joe just was like annoying you and me.
Like, to the point where we'd have arguments with certain people, like
No more
angry-
suggestions, like you said.
Yeah, no, certain people within the room.
Yeah, and
It just wasn't
it wasn't, and it got awkward, but
a little awkward.
but like because that's a show that legitimately like annoyed all three of us, whereas I was still the person who liked
Johnny
Lupat.
had a huge rant on it too.
Yeah.
Like, he had a big hefty plastic bag. He wanted to throw imaginary
he was
shits into
he was,
that bag.
he was dumping everywhere.
He's just ready to trash the whole
He was
thing.
ready to
He
trash
pretty
all
much
of it.
pulled his pants
It's
down,
just
took
funny
a
because
shit
he's
on
not
it.
a fan of the older seasons.
Huh?
He would hate it more if he was a fan of the older
Yeah,
seasons.
so it's fun. But we do have some ratings. Let's see. Layla, she says, this show is weird. I don't even watch it out of 5.
Okay.
You know what I love though? You know what I love though is that Layla doesn't watch any of the stuff that we're talking about, but she is here every single week.
Yeah.
Every single week, and we thank you for that. It's freaking hilarious. So whenever we get a rating from her, it's like, I don't watch the show, but whatever, I'm here.
But hey, thanks for coming by.
Thanks for going live. Champion 2421 says, 3.8 out of 5. Bat 2C gives it a B minus. Negative B.
A negative B?
Negative B.
Negative
Sorry,
B.
it's been a few years since I've been to school. I don't know.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
don't know how
represent.
the Rubik system works anymore. So yeah, let's jump into some Ryusoulger.
Ryusoulger.
What'd you guys think? I thought it was fine. It was fun.
Yeah.
That was fine.
Fine. I did enjoy. Okay, I don't know who these two women are, but I feel like
They're
during,
evil.
huh?
They're evil.
Most likely
But
evil.
I feel
They're straight
like
up evil.
Straight up, probably
I
90%
feel like
evil.
they are also outside of this community. They may be actual singers or something.
Oh
No,
yeah.
they probably are. The
Yeah.
Sentai likes to do that. Like Ryusoulger brought in a singer for that.
Yeah, maybe like
Yeah.
J-pop stars or something.
They're most definitely
Could be
like
AKB for all we know.
yeah. Yeah. They're definitely some. The chances of both of them being like some sort of like J-pop like band or girl group is very high.
Yeah.
And very very high. But it's a fun episode and essentially also a two-parter. So that's
Yeah.
already we're actually getting a lot of two-parters in
And it's-
Ryusoulger
it's
more
There's a lot
than
of story to jump through because we have like a whole chessboard of villains.
that we have to introduce.
200 years worth of history of these new Rangers.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. They are evil for sure. At least
Oh,
one of
yeah.
them.
I
At
feel like
least
they're
one of
queen.
them is.
Maybe
Huh?
the queen piece.
You think they're a big?
Because what we already got rid of Rook. Now we have
With that.
can't remember the pieces' names. We got rid of the castle.
Yeah.
Now we got the.
We have a new
We
one.
have one of
that-
the things.
We have one of the things.
Bishop.
We have one of the things.
Is it a
So
bishop?
Toku does not play chess. So
I know the pieces.
you know the
small
pieces.
one and the big
Oh,
one.
you got horse, and you got the one that kind of looks like Grover from Sesame Street, right? Is
Yeah,
that?
there's the king, the queen.
Is that the bishop that
that's
looks
the
like?
bishop?
bishop.
It's like Grover going up,
It's like, oh gosh.
looking straight up. But it was a fun episode. I like the whole. Oh, the reason I wasn't affected is I secretly put earplugs in
Yeah.
my ears.
Well, it's one of those things where like Ui gives that to him in the early of the episode.
Because he's gonna go swim into the ocean from Japan.
Yeah, and right before he puts it on, I'm like, and you're seeding something for later, but in a fun way. I liked it. It was.
And we also figured out that even though they look very young,
Mm-hmm.
he is 209 years old.
209 years old. I like how he's like 209.
209 years old,
I
that's
think
fine.
now, the masters that died, are they the original real soldiers?
Yeah, they have to be, right?
Like you're thinking like there wasn't one.
I don't think
Before
they're-
that.
just because they showed they don't age and
Yeah.
they talk about like they're taking over for the originals, are they the originals that died?
That probably is the case then. Yeah.
Because that means that we get flashbacks of the full original team.
Well, I mean, right now, who we haven't met officially is Bamba and Toa's mentors.
If they have them.
If they have, but then where do they get theirs?
Well,
right?
they have new mecha coming.
How about that mystery guy that recruited them?
There is a dude in a shroud that we saw in episode 2 or 1 that they haven't really. No, yeah, it's episode 2 that we haven't addressed since.
The weird dude who just gave him a look through the blinds of his like mask, wasn't it?
Yeah. But like they clearly they know him because like he was watching them as they were training, so we haven't really addressed that
But
yet.
for some reason, for me, Bamba gives off this like he's been doing this a while, way before his younger brother.
Oh sure,
So
He's just a hard ass.
yeah,
Yeah.
But he does
Because
this.
a lot of the Black Rangers tend to be like that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of the either green or goofy, and Black Rangers are.
Oh yeah,
serious.
Mega Ranger.
Yeah.
He was like that. Also in
Either-
also in Wild Force counterpart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either they're like really hard and cold, or they're cool guys.
What did you guys think of today's Monster of the Week?
Well, that's the new lieutenant, right?
For whoever knows how many episodes.
Forever knows
We have
how
a whole
many.
chessboard, like I said, we have to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The new singing monster is decent, not as freaky as the 3-headed dog thing we met.
But you like the
I
three-headed
do.
dog.
I love the 3-headed because it
Always
scared the
it's like,
hell
can-
out of
can we
me.
have triplets instead of twins?
Also, I also think like there's still a little dangling plot point too concerning the singer that was at the singer who was
Oh
at
yeah, the guy with the big mouth.
yeah, like
Yeah,
that guy.
big mouth.
Well, like there's like a singer over at
He
the
had, like, a
amusement
very
park.
Predominant, like his mouth is just like kind of like.
That's right, Layla. Bamba's a man.
Like Steven Tyler kind of. Kind of
Okay.
Yeah. Steven Tyler's from Aerosmith.
It's a band.
Yes.
They did songs for
They have Crying. They have,
Janie Got a
I like
Gun.
that. Like classical music, right?
yeah,
Yes,
classical.
classical music.
It's classical rock now. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy, isn't it? Well, so what were your guys' favorite scenes for the episode?
I actually really like the idea that normally when you see like let's say like kids get possessed and,
Oh.
and then turn evil. I love
ninja kids?
I love that it's like 3, it's like 12 ninjas. The kids are actual martial artists, and all of a sudden it's kind of this amazing sequence
And
where
Ko's just like, fuck.
yeah.
As soon as I started doing Kung Fu, I was like, wait, what are they wearing? I was like, maybe it's a hint for Tokyuja as a little joke in the line. But no, they're just like a bunch of kids that kick a ranger's
Possessed
ass.
evil
Yeah.
kids, children of the corn.
Somehow learn Kung Fu masters.
Yeah. You know, because in Japan, that's like, it's like a regular class. It's part of your curriculum to learn
I think you pull it a little bit.
some form of martial arts, right? No? Is that
Everyone
not
in-
right?
No,
everyone
that's
in
all.
Japan learns it.
That's all our. That's all Asian countries. Like, are you caught up with your eskrima?
Oh,
Just
yeah,
like
I
me.
love my eskrima sticks,
yeah, oh
man.
man, dude, my colleague's skills are up to date.
First off, that is why Nightwing should be Filipino.
I would agree with that
Master
because
of
he
sticks.
uses that. Yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah.
Anywho.
So yeah, I mean, it was a fun episode. I think that I like the dynamic between the two brothers. So Green's dinosaur is not a dinosaur.
No.
It's a saber-tooth tiger.
We've been a road that we've all been through before.
They're not all dinosaurs at all.
No.
They're Lego monster things.
They're dragons that they had to kind of like.
It's a dragon cat.
It's a dragon cat.
And it's also like...
It's like Zoids.
It's like Zoids.
Is it Zoids?
It's a lot like Zoids, actually.
Yeah, I
it's
could
like
see
Zoids.
that.
You got,
I like the
I don't know
series.
what Zoids is.
I love Zoids.
What?
Do you have Zoids?
Liger Zero, man.
Do you have like a collection of
I
Zoids?
used to. I have a bunch of them.
Oh,
Favorite one was the turtle.
really?
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know much. I actually don't know anything about Zoids. That's now how old I
I just
am.
remember seeing them on shelves next to like Godzilla toys and some Power Ranger toys, but I never
Yeah,
bought
these
them.
look a lot like Zoids. God damn it. Dude.
What?
These are a lot like Zoids.
I broke Tokyo.
you broke
Even the way they break
Tokyo.
apart and form armor for another dinosaur. Yeah, these are Zoids.
Zoids. It's like,
These are Zoids.
oh, we ran out of ideas. Wait, is anybody using that property? No. All right, let's go for it. Let's go for it.
You broke Tokyo.
What did you one of my favorite parts about the episode is what's the name? Learning how to talk.
Teramigo!
I like how he's a dickhead, too.
So he intentionally did that.
You not hear the way he said Naruto? Salt. Like, he said it perfectly. And then once he had to sound out the words. Like, he does not like blue.
No.
He doesn't melt the.
And when he said like when they were like saying like, oh, it looks like he watched a lot of television. I think it's Pokemon. You probably watched.
What do you think about the whole gimmick where they're able to use those little things to do pretty much whatever they want?
I kind of am not. That's kind of my least favorite element of the show.
Yeah.
It's sort of.
It's kind of like.
I like how they're using them more than other shows use
That's true.
Because it's not just like Ranger Power Go. Like, they're
You
using
know what it
every
is?
day.
It's like.
Yeah.
The thing that's missing is putting like the MSRP at the bottom and where you can buy it. It's like, here we go. This is
where you can get.
This is where you can get this because it's pretty much these shows have always been a commercial for toys.
Always. No. Let's not lie. I will say that like it doesn't bother me that I hate it, but it does like it takes. It's one of those like so obvious we're selling you a toy thing that I'm like. Oh, so you literally have a real soul for every situation. Like in this episode where it's like Asuna accidentally breaks something.
Like Ryusoulgers by Bandai.
It's pretty much like Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
It's Infinity Stones.
There's infinity amount of Ryusouls.
And where do they keep them? They don't have like a little pouch or anything. They just kind of like
Yeah,
pop
the egg
up.
belt just pops in out.
But it only holds one.
That's
No,
the
it's like Kamen
it's
Rider.
the
back universe.
It's yeah, no, exactly. I was gonna say it's the back universe. Don't ask where it goes. It's somewhere around here.
It's just an infinite void of nothing and whatever your mind puts into it.
I never ask where do they pull the belt if there's clearly no spot for them to hold the belt. In Kamen Rider, same goes for this show.
One time I ever asked that, it's like someone put his hand in his pocket, pulled it out, and all of a sudden a giant buckle popped out. Like you're supposed to assume that was in his little pocket.
There's some other fun things. I did enjoy that they conveniently got placed in the spot where he needed to find the girl's sister.
Right.
So it's just like
Well, that's because they're
force
evil.
story.
Yeah.
No, they're evil. They set that up.
Okay, so it's all a ploy. Everything.
They're straight
Everybody
up
was
evil.
in on it.
They're straight up evil. Because even the Black Ranger's like, I don't know if we can trust them.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait, and the Blue Ranger's like, how'd you know we're Dino Knights? Like, how'd you know our name?
Right.
But then they just brush over.
No, they brushed over. He's like, I don't trust these girls.
Yeah. Well, no, they have a very big dramatic push in Music Rises like.
Clearly telling you like they're evil.
Yeah.
Why do you guys think that? Why do you guys think that Bomba's not so on board with, the being part of the whole team?
Maybe his master got killed by the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Because they were separate from everyone, and
So
they didn't acknowledge the other
you
colors.
think there's a history between all of them?
Yeah, I think ancient history, like their master maybe got kicked out.
Yeah,
Oh.
because if you think about his lines are along the lines of his lines are like don't trust people essentially, and you're right. I think that's a good theory where it's the original and that might be the big dramatic point if they want to, where the original trio of Ryusoulgers could have done something that they really regret concerning the other two that they were masters of.
And that's why they're exiled.
That's why they're exiled. Yeah.
It could be a really dumb Sentai reason. As a kid, his friend took his candy bar. That's why he didn't trust anyone.
I would say that, but this show is really good at actually pulling the dramatic
You give it
card.
the doubt, like the benefit of the doubt, like they'll bring it out for a good story.
Yeah, they
I
pretty much
think
tried to
so.
kill one of them off already, like within
Yeah.
4th.
That was episode 3. They tried to kill one of the supporting cast members off, like murder, straight up murder.
And
So
one of the characters tried to commit suicide.
yeah, so I think this is one of those cases where they won't pull the goofy card. That being said, let's not forget the old wizard guy has a donor kebab truck now. So
Hey, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. The whole palace is, burned down. There's nothing for him to do.
it's a good business.
He still gotta make money. So.
Yeah, live.
You can make a lot of customers if he has the forget me hammer.
Oh,
The customer
yeah.
buys something, hits them, takes the food away, makes
Boom.
them buy it again.
See, that's
Well, wouldn't you
that's
think
abusive, but it works.
Time out. Wouldn't you think? Oh, I'm not really that hungry. I don't want to eat again.
Bing. Oh,
Okay, all right.
I guess I have to eat again.
So you guys put your rating in the chat, and while you do that, what do you got? What would you give it?
I'd give it a 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
Because it's a good setup. I don't want to see where it goes.
Right.
It was. I like the 2-episode arc that we had last week for sure. A little bit more, but this is a 2-parter.
Yeah.
And even though they're not setting it up like a 2-parter,
It's a 2-parter.
It's not the last time we're going to see those girls.
No. I would say it's 3 out of 5 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a decent setup. Not like my favorite setup for a 2-part story, but definitely one where they're laying down some interesting groundwork for part 2.
Definitely. Oh, we got some ratings coming in already. Ronald Doe gives it a 3.5 out of 5. Bat 2C, this
Is
whole
it a
show.
plus C?
It's a plus
It's
C.
a plus C, right?
It's a positive C. It's a
Yeah.
positive C.
Also, hey, we are in the Reiwa era officially now. So yes, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
This
alright.
is.
The what?
Is this the first Reiwa
This-
Sentai?
this
Or
is the
still
first-
Heisei?
Does that count when they debut in the Heisei era?
I'm just.
I'm not sure how that
considering
works. Yeah, I don't know what that rules are. I guess maybe this is still
We'll
a
find out whether
Heisei.
Emperor likes the series or not.
Yeah, it's true.
He's like, this is not my cup of tea, but whatever for
It's
the
Heisei.
kids.
It's trash.
Yeah.
It's still okay, bye. But because like Kamen Rider Brain is still essentially a Heisei writer. He's the last essential Heisei writer.
Oh,
Jared,
But yeah,
Jared Hodges gives it a 3.
3.
Nice. Layla gives it a 3.5 out of 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not hating or loving Rysoulger. I'm enjoying Rysoulger.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
That's totally
That's
fine.
fun. That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's way too early for it to.
Way too early. Yeah.
Way too early for it to
You gotta give it at
pick
least
up.
20 episodes.
And then
No,
if
we're
if you're
not.
not feeling it, wait till the
Every
next
Sentai,
10.
It's always 20, 15.
The only thing is, like, with Kamen Rider, how we kind of like omitted continuing on with Geo. I feel like it's not gonna happen with this. I feel like this is.
You can do a special. You talk about the good episodes.
Oh yeah, that is true. That's true. I
And
feel like
Hibiki.
it's
Well, I have
it's a decent
I
enough
have
show.
problems with the last half of Hibiki, so that's why I'm not looking forward to watching those 2 episodes.
Production-wise or show-wise?
Yes.
Both. Like I'll say this: I love Hibiki up to episode 30,
Okay.
and then
The shift
the shift, and that's when I hate
when everyone left.
when everyone left. So that last episode made me mad.
Only will be missed.
So yeah,
Yeah, I'll give it a 3.5. Also, it's fun.
yeah. And I think I think we're not even in the double digits yet, so you can't even right now. We're all
We're
in
still
the
in the waiting area.
yeah. Like right now, it's a solid show, decent setup, fun
And
characters.
it's also different because we have one general at a time.
Yeah.
We have a row of general. We have a game board of generals.
Yeah. No, exactly. I will say this show is some of the most impressive mecha stuff I've seen in Sentai in a while.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like the way they've been shooting. There's some
Versatile.
versatile, yeah.
I really like the way that the Zord moves.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Because
it
it
just
moves like a ranger.
it's so fluid and
It reminds me of a Ninja Storm.
Yeah.
it's so
speed
fluid
mode.
and you can see its arms kind of move. And also one thing that we did get in this one, they have a fortress
Oh,
mode.
That's
Tank
right.
mode.
Tank mode.
I want
Which is
all
kinda
the
like-
Zords on it, like Jew Ranger.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a tank mode with all of them on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. That
And
was another
There's
cool
so many
thing.
modes we haven't seen yet. Like there's tank mode that's slightly different.
And there's so many options. Like we don't even know if they can have multiple Zords
Mm-hmm.
or how many more Rangers there are going to be. There's at least 6, right?
Yeah.
There's at least 6.
At least.
We
And there's already like a lot of really cool, they do a lot of really cool filming. Like there's a lot of good low angles to really
Yeah,
show
yeah.
size
They're
and
changing the filmography a little bit.
a lot, definitely. I keep making the joke that they're stealing people from Subaraya and the people who work on Ultraman, because that's the thing about Ultraman is like those shows are always good at varietizing the giant monster
Yeah.
fight. So I'm thinking like, did you steal some guys from Subaraya? It's fine.
How-
Take them. You know.
How are you enjoying Ultraman? Are you watching Ultraman right now?
I'm watching Rube, the last show they did.
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't seen it yet. I want to because I seen one clip of the red one getting knocked down.
Mm-hmm.
He stops in front of a car and it's stuck. Lifts up the tree, sets the car off, and has it like go on its merry way.
It's really
Aw.
good.
How about the Netflix one? Have you been watching that one?
I finished that in the first day.
I did the
Is
first
it good?
I was so
couple.
disappointed.
I
Oh.
did a couple of episodes. I'll finish it because there's only 10. But I'll say I am. It's not my vibe.
Yeah.
It's not mine either.
Yeah. It's a
Is
little...
it calling back to older
It
seasons?
feels like Amazon's.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Like Kitty.
Yeah. A little more. The thing is, like, it feels like it says it's Ultraman, but it doesn't really feel like Ultraman.
No.
It's like it says Amazon's, but it's more like
Yeah.
your monster show with the hero.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So
It's a reimagining, so
it's a reimagining, and it's fine. There's some okay nods, but
I like the suits though.
the suits are great. Yeah, the suits are great.
But the story itself is lacking for me.
And the main hero is okay. So it's a lot of those like these things where I'm like, it's fine, it's fine, and I'll finish it because it's only 10. But
All I can say is the show is like the first part is the normal hero arc, and then they forget it, and then he comes back to it.
Fun times.
woo,
Fun
okay,
times.
so
So next week we are going to be doing the next episode of Rysoulger and the next episode of Ryuki.
right,
The final
you-
episode.
the final.
Oh, it's only 3 episodes?
All these specials are 3 episodes.
I thought you said 4, man.
I said 3.
Three.
Oh, man.
They're all 3.
Good luck with the last one.
Oh, man. Dang it.
Ooh, really? Ooh, ouch.
Spoiler alert, dude.
You don't care. You don't know what I'm talking about.
We'll figure it out. I know it's a little bit of a shorter show. It's just, there's no point in dwelling too, like, if there's not so much that happens in an episode. It's not,
Well, we got ourselves
Hit
some
us.
chat.
a Bat2C fella says, what Ultraman is good to start with?
Oh, that's it.
Ooh.
'Cause
When
all-
I was a kid, I watched Tiga.
That's what I started with.
Yeah. Tiga's
a
I saw
good start.
reruns.
Yeah.
If you want to watch something that's really, really recent, X is a decent starter show.
Okay.
To give your, it's the last kind of traditional take on Ultraman
Because I'm
show.
only used to the Fusion Ultraman.
Yeah.
Where like you have to have this background history and how to do like Google reading.
No,
Yeah.
X is like because it's your last standard. Like, hey, here's your attack team.
Okay.
Here's your main guy who bonds with Ultraman. There's some pretty solid episodes, some great
So
episodes.
another series where he's a kid of an Ultraman.
No, those are good though.
Ultra Seven's kid, Ultra Jack's
Though
kid.
Jeed, I love. Jeed's my favorite. But X is a good starter show. If you like X, then do Orb, because Orb's really great. Then do Jeed, because Jeed's great. I'm in the middle. I'm starting Rube right now. Rube's good.
I'm looking for the
So
new one.
the new one looks good. It's another son,
Yeah,
though.
who's his son?
He's the son of Taro. Ultraman Taro.
Really? Taro?
Yeah, right?
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
He really gets any love now.
I might
Right.
watch the new one just to see how the series goes because
He's
I haven't
free
finished.
Ultraman in
I haven't
it now.
finished. I haven't finished a whole series. I just kind of watched here and there.
Well, it's
Yeah.
easier to finish. There are mini-series,
Yeah.
basically.
They're only 25 episodes as opposed to 50, which is nice.
Nice.
There was because of the cancellation, they brought it back. Figured a way to make it work.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now they've like gotten some really solid storytelling out of it. All right. But yes, that 2C. Try X. But Tiga's good too. If you want like another slightly older show. It's not that old though. Ooh,
That's
God,
on
isn't
the
that
statue.
old?
2000,
They had the Ultra
1999.
statues and
Yeah.
Tiga would always
Yeah.
come up to him.
Yeah. That was cool.
1999, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that
1990?
'cause, that was the last of the 4Kids TV who got to watch that. So it's always in my mind. It's Tiga.
Right.
It's the Ultraman, not Ultraman.
So you guys, where can we find you on social media?
Oh, I'm Toku Kid Everything. I don't have a list of plugs. That's Justin over here.
Yeah, that's me. Hi, I'm on Twitter at Justin Quiz, Instagram at Justin Keys On, and you can check out my podcast, Nothing New, on all your available podcast streaming thingamajiggies.
That's a word. That's a word.
I said it. It's a thingamajiggies.
It's not as bad as Jezzer when he started.
Oh, yeah.
Just Swedish chef talk now. It's the show's going down the hill.
I forgot to bring my Blu-ray for you to sign. Damn it! And
Next week.
Next week. You can find me on all social media at Jezzer. Thank you guys again so much for watching and joining us on your Saturday. Like I said, you could have been anywhere else in the world today, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that. We have 2 more shows going on for TGIS.
Woo!
We have Superhero News Network,
Woo!
and we have the Box Office Showdown. We're going to be talking about a little bit about Sonic the Hedgehog.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah.
Gotta go faster.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up to date with everything trending
In geek pop culture.
Peace
ya.
out.
Sonic.